7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
It's the 135th episode of Morning Kicks Extra.
Woohoo! Extra means an extra dose of Randy and Jen.
And while that may not seem like a great idea, it is a good way to catch up on stuff you might have missed out on during the show.
Or if there's anything you want to hear again.
Like our celebration of Earth Day.
And my recap of Goodwill Hunting.
No, we're not doing good. Remember, you forgot?
I meant to do Goodwill Hunting, though, but I watched Major League instead.
Major League, so Major League.
And we're talking about the worst ways your kids have embarrassed you in public.
So let's get things kicked off.
On Morning Kicks Extra.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We've had our own No You Didn't news headline on Facebook.
And it is the naked ex-woman of the Louisiana woods.
Come sit and listen, children, about the story of the woman who ran around the woods with no clothes on an axe.
So police in Slidell, Louisiana got a call Monday evening from a guy telling them that he'd been chased out of the woods by a woman with an axe.
He claimed that he had been helping a homeless guy find his way back to Mississippi and went into a nearby patch of woods, to check on him.
Uh-huh.
While he was there, the victim said he was approached by an angry woman who was naked and had an axe. And she raised it over her head and began to chase him around.
He was able to outrun her and make it to his vehicle, and the woman was last seen walking down a public road still naked.
And if you're not good, then she'll come and get you.
She was still looking for the guy so she could, bury the hatchet.
Yeah. I bet he got out of those woods chop.
He said he noticed she was naked first, and then the axe, which is, a man for you.
Worst wood nymph ever! Jen's Movie Rehab! And this is where we assigned Jen a movie to go home and watch over the weekend, and then she does so and comes back and tells us what she thought about it on Monday, because before she ever came to Kicks, she had never watched movies.
Well, I'm being rehabilitated, so like you said, I watch movies every weekend, and this past weekend, I watched Major League.
What? No, you didn't. No, that's not what we assigned you.
Oh, it's not?
No,
oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
I was supposed to watch Goodwill Hunting, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were. You begged. You were like, I want to watch Goodwill Hunting, so we what the heck?
No!
Oh my gosh. She whined and whined about wanting to see Goodwill Hunting, and I'm like, all right, we'll just scrap Major League and we'll let you watch this and everything. I finally assign it to her. What does she do? She spits in my face.
I am so sorry. I completely forgot. Yeah, I watched Major League. Sorry about that.
Louise.
Okay, well, next Friday I can watch Goodwill Hunting.
No, you cannot.
Why not?
This was the weekend to watch Goodwill Hunting.
Why can't I watch it next Friday?
Because the first day of baseball is coming out this Thursday, and so you've got to watch something. The reason we scrapped Major League was because it was the more inconsequential of the baseball movies. You have to watch The Natural with Robert Redford this weekend. That is the baseball movie.
Okay, well, for what it's worth, I actually really liked Major League. I thought it was hysterical.
All right, go ahead and give us your review of Major League, Jen. Not that we know what she's talking about, because nobody else watched it.
So I thought Lou was probably one of my favorite characters in the entire movie. He, as the manager, was just fabulous. You have Charlie Sheen as Wild Thing or Vaughn, and I thought it was just really cool to see all the different character arcs and see these characters grow and the Indians become this really actually fantastic team and stick it to their new owner, who was just, this poor, sorry woman who really had not their best interest at heart. So it was really cool to see this team come together and really pull it off in the end. So I liked Major League. It made me laugh a lot. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it an 8.5.
So what did you think about the part where he solved the major formulaic problem that they had been working for so long? Oh, that's right. You didn't watch Goodwill Hunting, did you?
I'm sorry. I really thought that I was watching Major League. I had it in my head all weekend long. I sat down to watch it. Goodwill Hunting did not pass my mind at all this weekend.
Never, ever going to assign you Goodwill Hunting.
Oh, come on.
No.
I still want to see it.
I assigned it once and you refused to watch it, so you're out.
Forgot. Okay, at some point I will watch it for Jen's Movie Rehab.
She will not.
I will watch it. You want to bet?
You're not going to watch it
I will watch it. You want to
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
So on April 1st, Texas health officials said that a person became infected with bird flu.
I thought this was an April Fool's joke when I first heard it.
Oh, no, this is real.
Yeah.
So the person did this after they came in close contact with infected cows. So bird flu from cows.
Okay, wait a minute. Bird flu from a cow?
I don't know how it works.
So what happens? Sick dairy cattle that had contracted bird flu from birds then passed it on to a human.
Right. And these are over in Texas and Kansas is where they tested positive for bird flu.
But later, then they found a whole herd in Michigan that had infected cows.
And then cattle in New Mexico and Idaho, they're also presumed to be positive for the disease.
So the only symptom reported by the patient who did contract it was pink eye or conjunctivitis.
Wait,
Or maybe, I don't know what he was doing to the cow. I don't know. But
wait a minute.
the CDC says that the risk to public health remains low, but that it is an evolving situation and could vary because of its contractability. It could become the next pandemic.
We're all just going to be running around with pink eye.
Cow butt disease. I don't know. But they have put out a special message from the CDC about the possibility of bird flu becoming the next pandemic. Listen.
This is the CDC with an important announcement. Bird flu has the potential to become a pandemic, but you can prepare yourself with lessons learned during COVID-19. Remember to completely overreact, panic, and do not wait for any evidence before acting drastically. Make sure to fight with your friends and family on social media and argue scientific theories you know nothing about. And just like last time, remember to needlessly hoard toilet paper and sanitize your hands until they're raw. Let's shut down schools earlier and ensure American kids remain 26th worldwide in math. And let's not forget to freak out at Walmart if someone's mask is on their chin. Together, we can be as united during bird flu as we were during COVID.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
So yesterday, Jen came in and told us about a birthday party she'd been to over the weekend, which I know is unbelievable in itself that anybody would invite her to a party.
Thanks, appreciate that.
No problem. At this party, the husband had a song made for his wife.
And it was so cool. It was all about how she got Lyme disease for her birthday, but the fact that he went to an
Awesome.
AI site and made her very own birthday song.
So,
it was incredible.
We know that most AI stuff is a little wonky,
Sure.
a lot wonky. It's always got something wrong with it or something.
But this is good.
It's crazy. So the website is called Suno, S-U-N-O.
.ai, Suno.ai.
So we tested it out and wanted to have it do a song about morning kicks.
And we were very basic in telling it what we wanted. We wanted like an upbeat country song about a morning show called Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
We like coffee, and it's on the radio and everything. So this is what they came up with. Check this out.
Wake up in the morning, the sun shines ablaze. Turn on the radio, get ready for the craze. Randy and Jen on the air.
Oh my gosh.
It's a brand new day. The Country Radio Morning Show leading the way.
So cool.
Are you kidding me?
They're spinning all the hits, spreading joy and cheer.
Well, I don't know about that.
With jokes and laughter loud and clear, playing all the tunes that'll make you sing and sway. Randy and Jen got the country vibes every day. Morning Kicks.
What the heck?
Oh, what a blast.
I'm telling you.
Randy and Jen taking us back with country songs and laughter. They're our number one on the airwaves. They're second to none.
This is crazy. It
Isn't
came up
it?
with that all on its own.
Wake up in the morning.
Oh, he's not done.
The sun shines ablaze. Turn on the radio. Get ready for the craze. Randy and Jen on the air. It's a brand new day.
Oh my God.
Country Radio Morning Show leading the way.
This is AI.
My new favorite song now.
Oh my gosh. It sounds amazing. I
Okay.
cannot believe it.
This took 10 seconds to make.
And it was
10
free.
seconds.
Spreading joy and cheer with jokes and laughter.
So we thought we would give it another challenge and see if that's, how it does with other music genres, but have it do another song about morning kicks.
Right, so we told it we wanted a song about morning kicks, but we wanted it in the theme of like a Broadway musical.
Yeah, because, we do a lot of parody songs and stuff to those.
Have a
and
little
everything.
fun with it.
So we did this. Check this out.
Hey there, everybody, listen up. This time we got a radio show gonna make you feel fine. Grab your cup of coffee, take a seat, don't wait. It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen. Time to celebrate and the early morning, when the sun starts to rise, we're on the airwaves, spreading laughter and good vibes with jokes and stories. We'll make you laugh out loud. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, we're a crazy crowd. It's Morning Kicks, everybody's tuned in, lifting spirits high, starting your day with a grin, so turn up the dial.
What the heck?
Laughter begin.
Oh my God!
Kicks with Randy and Jen, let's make some noise and win.
That was amazing.
I know. So you can go to this. It's free. They'll do 10 songs, 5 songs, 2 different versions of each one for you each day for free. Or there's an $8 subscription, $8 a month subscription
Right, yeah,
where you
it's
can have
actually really
unlimited.
cheap.
Yeah. And you can have it write a song about anything. And you're like, well, really anything?
Okay, I think we ought to test it again, like right now.
Right now.
Let's see what we can come up
create one on the fly. So what I'm thinking is it needs to be about me because that's the most important thing. You notice how she said it's the Randy and Jen? It's the Randy and Jen.
Oh, yeah, she did, didn't she?
Pronoun status. So,
Okay, so a song about you.
About and I want it to be an upbeat, bouncy children's song.
Okay, so upbeat, bouncy children's song about a radio host named Randy Brooks.
Well, it doesn't have to be a radio host, just a guy who lives under the front porch.
Okay, he's got a birthday every week.
That's not true.
That's true. Put it in there. I want it in there.
He loves coffee and...
Okay. Oh, he doesn't like snakes and penguins. I want that in there, too.
That's true.
Okay?
And he poops in strange places.
Randy.
What? It's true.
Why do you got to put that in there?
I don't know, but it's true.
Okay, well, hit create. Let's see what it comes up with.
Okay, it's doing it. Okay, here we go. I don't know what it's going to sound like, but here we go.
There's a man named Randy Brooks. Under the front porch he resides. Every day is a party. He's got birthdays inside. He loves his coffee strong.
It's true.
It puts a smile on his face.
It's true.
But oh boy, snakes and penguins, they're a total disgrace.
That is not true.
Randy dances to the beat. His spirit always so high. With balloons and streamers, he reaches for the sky.
There's no balloons and streamers, though.
He blows out the candles every single week.
I do
but
not.
He's got a strange habit.
Yep.
He poops where he's not supposed to sneak. Randy Brooks, celebrate with joy and cheer. It's your birthday every week of the year. From under the front porch, your feet tap on the ground. Let's sing it loud. Let's spread the sound.
Oh my gosh! Coming soon to Disney.
He poops where he sneaks.
He poops where he sneaks. Oh my gosh! This is so cool. You've got to check it out. Suno.ai is the website. And again, if you write a song about Morning Kicks or about me or Jen or about Kicks 102.5, please share it with us because...
Message it to us, email it to us. I can't wait to hear these.
This is so funny. You want to amaze your friends and family, then write a song about them. It doesn't cost anything.
So again, that website, by the way, SUNO, suno.ai.
Morning Kicks Extra.
Happy Earth Day.
Is that today?
It's today. I definitely thought it was 420, but it's today.
Why'd you think it was 420?
I don't know. I just did.
Are you high?
No, I'm not high, Randy.
Were you high?
Randy, come on.
Are you going to be high?
Would you stop it? It serves as a reminder, by the way, Earth Day does, of the importance of protecting our planet.
From alien attacks.
No, just in general.
No.
Like the official theme of Earth Day this year, by the way, is planet versus plastic.
It's general aliens is what she's talking about. So it
Gracious.
protects it in general from the alien, the lizard aliens, from the coneheads, and
The Conehead.
yeah, the coneheads, and
What are
then
you
there's
talking about?
the grays. Protects them from the grays.
You're making stuff up. So the official Earth Day website demands a 60% reduction in the production of all plastics by 2040.
Either that or the aliens will completely destroy
Let's
the
just
earth.
sing a song. Let's celebrate Earth Day,
Yep.
okay? Ready?
You say that it's Earth Day.
Alien,
Well, I forgot to, yeah.
protect from them.
You say that it's Earth Day.
They're going to probe you.
It's supposed to be a great time. It'll be a great time. I'm glad that it's Earth Day.
Alien,
Happy birthday to you.
why not go plant a tree?
Earth Day,
Aliens live on the street.
Earth Day,
Sweep the whole planet clean.
Earth Day.
You say that it's Earth Day.
Morning Kicks Extra.
What's the worst way your kids have embarrassed you in public?
My son the other night, we were watching my other son take Taekwondo lessons, and I wanted to sit by my husband, and he was sitting in the chair. So my husband said, well, why don't you just, sit in his lap and teach him a lesson? So I tried to sit in his lap, to kind of embarrass him, and instead he scooted his chair back, and before I realized it, I was hitting the floor. And I let out a loud scream because, it was surprising, and I hit this concrete floor, and of course everyone turns around to see why I'm screaming. And there I am on the floor, blades up in the air, and my whole family's laughing at me, and so is everyone else.
You've got to learn to make the most out of these moments. So what you should have done, here you are at a karate class. Once you felt yourself going back, you should have turned it into this, gymnastics thing and gone, "Hi-ya!"
Not everyone has your skills, Randy.
And then you stand up and go, and that's the correct way to do that.
What happened with you and your kids when they embarrassed you?
Well, we were in church one day, and it was really quiet, and they were doing testimonial. And my 5-year-old said, my dad really didn't want to come today. He wanted to stay home and ride horses. But him and my mom got in an argument, and she made him come. We're so embarrassed. Everybody just looked.
Telling the truth. That's what they're doing.
What's the worst way your kids have embarrassed you in public?
I got a 4-year-old, but he was 2 at the time. We were walking through Walmart, and he had just seen Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
And it was pretty packed, and all of a sudden you hear Dirty Ho out of 2-year-old's mouth as some old ladies were walking by.
What?
I busted out laughing, but my wife didn't think it was too funny.
Where did the 2-year-old learn how to say that?
On Cat in the Hat where he's got that garden hose?
Oh.
And he throws it down and says, Dirty Ho.
Yeah, not such a great movie after all, is it?
Yeah, they knew what they were doing when they put that in there, didn't they?
What's the worst way that your kids have embarrassed you?
My daughter, we started spanking her on their little diaper because she's over 2 years old, and she goes up to this lady that dropped a can on the ground and spanked her right in the middle of Walmart.
Oh, my God.
And I was mortified. She walked away like it was just supposed to happen.
Might have been the high point of her day.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We're talking about the worst ways that your kids have embarrassed you in public.
Or conversely, the way that you embarrassed your parents when you were a kid. What's the worst one?
My daughter was 5.
Yeah.
My son was 10 weeks. So I had this giant throw because there was nowhere for me to disappear to. So I snuggled up in this blanket and put it down between these chairs. And to anybody, it would have looked like I was just sitting underneath the blanket.
Right.
And so I sit down to feed him. Well, my 5-year-old notices that I'm not standing up holding him anymore. And she says, Mommy, where's Asher? And I said, well, honey, he's just hiding, keeping warm and everything. And she, loud as can be, people heard her above the vein. She goes, whatever, Mom, he's eating your boob. I was like, well, so much for being discreet.
This was at the parade, eating your food.
What is the worst way your kids have embarrassed you in public?
My mom, she works at the Walmart home office in Arkansas, and a couple of years ago, we were in this elevator with a bunch of her upper executives and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I called I farted and I said, Mom, and then they all looked at her.
Blaming it on mom. That seems to be a go-to thing for kids,
Well, yeah, they learned it from Dad, I think.
What is the worst way that your kids have ever embarrassed you or that you ever embarrassed your parents?
A couple years ago, my son was about 3, going on 4-ish, and he went to the convenience store with me while I was dating this guy. The guy who sat out in the car because I had to go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
He went in with me to go potty. Well, it was a public restroom, so I didn't want to sit on it, so I just kind of squatted on the toilet, and he was watching me, and I didn't realize it. Well, he gets out to the car, and he tells the guy, my mommy pees out her butt. And I was like, you did not just say that.
Has the redness gone away yet?
Kind of, but I'm still like, I pee out my butt? What? No. I heard this on the radio and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
What are the worst ways your kids have embarrassed you in public?
My daughter's 12, and we were getting ready to go somewhere, and I put on a really cute black skirt, and I had some fishnets on, and I put my black boots on. I thought it looked really good, right?
Right.
And she looks at me and she said, no offense, but you look like a stripper.
Oh, man. The fact that she had, experience to draw from in that regard is a little worrisome, too.
Kids are just so brutally honest.
Yeah, they just tell it like it is.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We're talking actually about the worst way that your kids have ever embarrassed you in public. I don't know if your kids could compete with me, though, could they?
You are very embarrassing in public. Actually, the very first time that my kids ever met Kyle, we went to a park in the mall from where we used to live, and the boy saw something in a store window that he really, really wanted, and so he had a complete meltdown. It was so bad, the security guard even came over. First first time. I'm surprised Kyle didn't run for the hills at that point.
Well, I would have been out of there. Tell us, what's the worst way that your kids have ever embarrassed you in public?
My son and I were going into Walmart. We were getting some bleach, or I don't remember what it was. Well, my son was adamant about telling this one old lady hi, So he goes up, trying to get her attention, says hi like 3 or 4 times. He tried to get her attention, so he goes up and he smacks her on the butt. And I'm like freaking out because I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I go up and I look at her and I'm like, I am so sorry. She goes, oh, it's okay. He's cute.
You ought to explain to him, say, listen, if Daddy can't do it, you can't either.
That's exactly what I said. I said, no, dude, that's for later on in life.
What are the worst ways your kids have embarrassed you in public?
Okay, so I ended up having really, really bad gas, and I passed it in an aisle, and my son looks at me and goes, Mommy, did you just fart? An aisle full of people.
You should have just held your finger out to him. He knows what that means.
I totally should have. I should have.
What's the worst way that your kids have ever embarrassed you in public?
Well, actually, it was my nephew, and we were in the grocery in a line, and there was a pretty large lady in front of us, and she had a pager on her purse.
Uh-huh.
The pager started going off, and it was going beep, beep, beep. He grabs my arm and says, oh my God, she's backing up.
And it was right at the busiest time in the grocery store.
Beep, beep. He knows what that means with heavy equipment like that.
Oh, Brandy.
Well,
what are the worst ways your kids have embarrassed you in public?
The first time that I met my stepdad and I was a toddler, I opened the door and I was butt naked. The first time that he had seen me when he was coming over to my mom's house.
yeah. Your mom's like, never going to get a date again.
Yeah, till he's 18, I'm not dating anybody.
Yep, and I've never lived it down.
He was 18. So, he doesn't say how old he was.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Hey, join us on the next edition of Morning Kicks Extra.
We're going to be asking, what do you do to get over being dumped?
Ice cream. Lots of ice cream.
In the meantime, don't forget to check out our blog at kicks1025.com.
You can check out all of the latest Morning Kicks karaoke songs.
And you can watch us live on most social platforms every weekday morning starting at 7.
Make sure to like, follow, and smash that subscribe button.
Don't miss Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on the 4 states' #1 for country, Kicks 102.5.